October this year, aqua walking athletes from around the Mediterranean converged in Mandelieu, France, for the second European International Aqua Walking Games.
Die deutsche Mannschaft ist da, das ist wunderbar. We are very happy to welcome the International Aqua Walking Game 2023 in Mandelieu.
Unsere Athleten sind wirklich fit. Wir haben auch junge Leute, Marathonläufer auch dabei und ich bin gespannt, was sie erreichen. Von den Delegationen, die dabei sind, unser Gastgeberland Frankreich, dann die starken Katalanen, dann Italien, auch ein sehr starkes Land, dann Tunesien und Algerien als Mittelmeeranrainerländer und wir Deutschen dürfen auch dabei sein.
Ich fühle mich richtig gut, ich freue mich drauf, motiviert und ja, es ist eine gute Stimmung hier.
Gestern haben uns schon mal alle eingetrommelt auf den Wettbewerb und wir freuen uns auf die nächsten Tage, sind hochmotiviert und ja, auch gut gekleidet, würde ich sagen.
Es ist wunderbar, dass die Mannschaft so begeistert ist und zusammenhält.
Eine Riesenstimmung, man sieht, hört und also einfach Gänsehautstimmung, sag mal, und alle freuen sich und ein bisschen Anspannung merke ich auch schon. Um 11 Uhr ist, glaube ich, der Eröffnungsfeier und die Athleten werden schon begrüßt, also fabelhaft.
On the first day, all athletes participated in time trials. This was so the judges could set up the competitions with equal strength teams and athletes competing against each other. The first discipline was the 50-meter single paddle event. The course requires athletes to start on land with a sprint into the water. Once in the water, running is not permitted. One foot must be on the bottom at all times. The 50-meter course requires the athletes to go around the first pole and then loop around the outside poles, returning via the inside pole and ending with a final sprint up the beach. Martina Gutmann competing her 50-meter single paddle for women. Martina hits the pole and her time is taken. Also for Germany, Jonas Wagner, a top swimming athlete, competing in the same distance for men. Farid Magnash from newcomers Algeria put in a phenomenal time and proved he would be someone to watch in the competition. The next category was 200 meters. The outside poles are now 34.5 meters apart. Athletes must complete 4 loops around the outside poles and a final loop around the inside pole. Peter Niedermeyer, a marathon runner from Munich, competing in the 200 meters for men. It's important to remember how many times to go around the poles and to go around from the correct side. Benjamin Fascinat from France, with his spectacular turns, is always a top contender at these events. Fabrizio Appiano from Italy also showing great stamina and technique. Mohamed Baratli put in a phenomenal time, proving that newcomers Tunisia were here to make an impact. And Samuel Hoost also showing the Catalonians were here to do business. A challenging field for the Germans. With times like this, Peter realizes the German team has some homework to do. Peter's daughter, Enya, a champion dressage rider, now at her first international aqua walking competition. She started well, but her technique immediately attracted attention. First from the Italians, and then from the referees, who then penalized her with a 1-second delay.
Ja, also war ein bisschen schwierig mit der Technik. Ich wurde zweimal abgeklingelt, weil die Richter der Meinung waren, ich laufe. Und dann habe ich deswegen auch noch ein bisschen das Zählen vergessen, von wie viele Wendungen ich schon hatte und bin deshalb auch noch ein Stück zu weit gelaufen.
A remarkable aspect of this sport is even after Enya's late finish, all the competing athletes were there to encourage her effort. Again, there was a strong performance from the French. Here, Alison Galleron showing great power and endurance. And from Italy, Caterina Dadone, another strong contender. Ayari Souab from Tunisia putting in an impressive performance. And never to be underestimated, Walia Kaler from Catalonia. Aqua walking is a new sport growing rapidly around the Mediterranean. How did it start? A few weeks before the event, at the Bavarian training camp in Starnberg, Martina Gutmann explained the origins of the sport.
Also ursprünglich wurde der Sport als Trainingsmethode im Leistungssport für die französische Rudernationalmannschaft entwickelt. Aber danach ist er in ganz Frankreich als Freizeitsport immer beliebter geworden. Und seitdem ist er wirklich schnell gewachsen. Zugeordnet wird der Sport ja den europäischen Wanderverbänden. Und die haben auch beantragt, dass diese Sportart als olympische Disziplin anerkannt werden soll. Das ist noch ein langer Weg. Aber nachdem ich das Aquawalking also selber in Frankreich ja kennengelernt habe, habe ich es auch nach Deutschland gebracht und biete hier auch in ganz Deutschland und hier auch Trainings an.
The next day, 6 nations converged on the beach to battle it out for top positions. For the Germans, a quick team meeting and a few warm-up practice sessions.
Ja, heute nehme ich mir ein bisschen was vor, habe so ein paar Tricks mir abgeschaut von den Profis und schaue, ob ich ein paar Sekunden rausholen kann und vielleicht nicht am letzten Platz landen werde.
Die anderen Nationen waren dann total nett danach und als ich nochmal zum Training raus bin, hat mir dann ein Richter geholfen, die algerische Trainerin und zwei der Athleten sogar. Und dann ist meine Technik auch nochmal viel besser geworden und jetzt glaube ich, dass ich diesmal nicht abgeläutet werde.
Also, wir hatten gestern ja unseren ersten Wasserkontakt mit dem echten Meerwasser. Es war sehr spannend. Es war deutlich intensiver als erwartet. Die Gegner sind stark, also wir werden unser Bestes geben.
Ja, also erstmal bin ich ein bisschen nervös. Ich fühle mich aber super. Das Wetter ist toll. Ja, und ich freue mich schon, aber ich bin auch nervös.
Traumhaftes Wetter, traumhafte Temperaturen, das Wasser ist wunderschön, das Team ist vollständig da, wir haben gute Stimmung, wir sind gut untergebracht, also alles bestens.
The first event was the 50-meter single men's paddle. On the left is Memo Capuano from Italy and on the right, Romain Charrier from France. This is the second knockout round with Germany and Tunisia already eliminated after the first round. Charrier with a narrow lead took this one for France, but would his time be faster than this team? Farid Maknash from Algeria going left and the Catalonian David Marti going right. Maknash parting the waters at a phenomenal pace. Top honours going to the young Algerian, sharing the podium with France, who took the silver, and a bronze for Catalonia. Fourth, fifth, and sixth places went to Italy, Tunisia, and Germany. In the 50-meter single women's paddle, in the preliminary round, Martina Gutmann from Germany went left and Noor Hamza from Tunisia went right. Hamza showing her dominance in this discipline with a clear lead over Gutmann, and Germany eliminated at round 1. In the second round, France's Janine Laurence was up against Catalonia's Alicia Domingo. Janine pulling away in the final loops. By the final round, it was a clear contest between France and Tunisia. Janine Laurence versus Hamza Noor. Both athletes maintaining the same pace. At this point, it's still anyone's race. In the final moments, Laurence opens a narrow lead and takes the win. On the podium, a gold for France, silver for Tunisia, and a bronze for Algeria. Followed by Italy, Catalonia, and Germany. In the men's 200, Peter Niedermeyer's stamina as a marathon runner would give him an advantage in this endurance event.
1, 2, 3, go!
In the first round, he was up against Italian Fabrizio Appiano, a veteran aqua walker. They crossed the midline at exactly the same time, Niedermeyer matching the Italian's pace. Appiano maintaining a constant cadence, essential for endurance races like this. Niedermeyer also looking strong. Oh, he's gone round the pole from the wrong direction. The referee blows her whistle, but Niedermeyer continues. The head referee steps forward, indicating a yellow card. Niedermeyer waits a second, then continues. This time, the ref shows a red card. Niedermeyer is out of the race and Germany is eliminated at round 1. In the second round, Appiano was up against the stocky Catalonian Samuel Hoost. Hoost showing why he's one of Catalan's premier aqua athletes. But Appiano is keeping pace, crossing the middle at almost the same time. This would be a battle of youth against experience. Hoost looking strong. He's opened up a lead against the veteran Italians. In the final stretch, Appiano is gaining. Hoost rounding the final pole just seconds ahead of Appiano. A great battle between two top competitors. The final event has Mohamed Baratli from Tunisia against the incumbent champion, Frenchman Benjamin Fassinard. Fassinard with his signature spectacular turn, putting pressure on his new challenger. Baratli, however, is matching Fassinard at every turn. Fascinard approaches the final pole. Baratli is right there, and the Frenchman takes the win barely 2 seconds ahead at the finish.
Cette année, le niveau a augmenté nettement avec la Tunisie et l'Algérie qui sont arrivés. Les conditions étaient magnifiques, on a eu des grosses courses. Moi, mon 200 mètres a été très serré avec la Tunisie, Mohamed Baratli. Et puis voilà, on espère avoir eu le max de médailles et être premier encore cette année en nation.
On est 4 athlètes, on a enchaîné 3 courses consécutives, c'était très dur, mais on a fait des très bonnes courses et on a fait des bons résultats. Du coup c'était une bonne expérience et on a fait ça pour notre délégation et pour notre Tunisie.
On the podium, France once again taking gold, with Tunisia earning silver and a bronze to Catalonia. Italy, Algeria and Germany taking 4th, 5th and 6th. Next up, the women's 200. The athletes choose a side by lot. Here, Enya Niedermeyer chooses and the ref confirms she's going left for Germany. In this round, Niedermeyer was facing up against another experienced Italian aquawalker, Caterina Dadone. Niedermeyer putting in a great performance, but experience beating youth in this event as Dadone opens up a strong lead for a convincing win to Italy. In the final heat, it was Alison Galleron from France against Walia Kaler from Catalonia. Both athletes set a blistering pace. At the first crossing, Galleron is marginally ahead. But as the race continues, the Frenchwoman outpaces her opponent and finishes well ahead. On the podium, France took gold, Catalonia silver, and Tunisia bronze. Italy came 4th, with Germany finally improving their ratings, taking 5th, followed by Algeria. The next event would be the ultimate test in endurance and strategy, 800 meters. Each team comprises 2 athletes who are released in stages at regular intervals. Athletes enter on one side of the beach, completing 4 200-meter loops before exiting. First team in the water is Catalonia. Here are José Antonio Sanchez and Josep Maria Silvestre. The challengers from France are Eric Marquet and Romain Lequec, slotting into rhythm right from the get-go. From Tunisia, Mohamed Baratli teamed up with Habib Khalefi. And for Germany, it was Linus Gerdes and Jonas Wagner. Just like in cycling, the athletes form pelotons in the water, with the front athlete working hardest, giving those behind a chance to recover and challenge. The final team in the water was the Algerians, young Farid Mouknash with Abdullah Makhoufi. Germany swapping leaders as they turn at the pole, followed by Tunisia, with the younger Baratli choosing to stay in front. Italy's Fabrizio Appiano alternating with teammate Martino Poliano. Because the athletes are released in stages, there's no clear leader in the water. It's all about beating the clock and using team strategy to know when to slipstream and when to break ahead. The Italian veterans Appiano and Poliano showing the younger teams how it's done. Baratli still choosing to stay in front of Khalefi. The older Italians are ploughing ahead of the younger German team of Wagner and Gerdes. The French duo of Marquet and Lequec putting in a power sprint at the end. With the legs just not cooperating, proving just how demanding this event is on even the best athletes. The German team putting in a strong finish against a very competitive field.
Aber es hat Spaß gemacht, haben sich auch deutlich besser angefühlt als heute Vormittag und jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, was für eine Zeit da rauskommt.
In meinen Augen, es war ein bisschen flach.
Aber es war cool, wir sind happy.
On the podium, Catalonia took gold, a remarkable silver to Tunisia, with France earning bronze. Algeria came fourth, Italy fifth, and Germany sixth. In the women's 800, France's Sophie Jacot and Constance Dijk were the favorites in this event, and immediately set a powerful pace. They were followed by Germany's Lucia Lohre and team leader Martina Gutmann. From Tunisia, Suad Ayari was paired with Noor Hamza. The Algerian team comprised Fahima Houfash and Kahina Abedou. And Anna and Berta Montaner made up a strong duo from Catalonia. The Italians alternating at the pole, Monica Cialini and Giolina Parodi. The battle was extremely close at this event. The Catalonians maintained a punishing pace, pushing the Germans, and the French pair showing great discipline. Gutmann continuing to set the pace for the German team. And the French now on the heels of the Tunisians. Going into the last lap, the French duo maintaining a phenomenal pace with a performance that can only be described as absolute precision. The French Jacot and Dijk on their final lap. Followed by the Catalans, who clearly gave it everything they had. The Germans, with Gutmann leading throughout, came in next.
Unser 800er lief super.
Sehr harmonisch wie immer.
Ja,
Irgendwie sind wir inzwischen ganz gut eingespielt, ne, nachdem wir das im zweiten Jahr schon zusammen stemmen und irgendwie ganz gut im Rhythmus sind.
War gut. Wir schauen voneinander ab. Ja.
Und sind irgendwie gleich, es hilft die gleiche Größe natürlich, der gleiche Rhythmus und auch so das gleiche konditionelle Situation, sodass wir uns eigentlich gut ergänzen.
On the podium, France successfully defended their title, taking gold once again, closely followed by Catalonia with silver and a bronze to Tunisia. Algeria was fourth, followed by Italy and Germany. The final event of the day was the mixed team relay, where each country fielded a team of 2 men and 2 women to compete in a relay event on a 50-meter course. In this heat, Germany's Hans Gerdes is going left and Tunisia's Suad Ayari going right. Gerdes opening a powerful lead over Ayari. And handing over to Jeanette Müller. Ayari coming up the beach, hands over to Habib Khelefi. Müller going strong. But Khelefi is gaining. Müller hands over to Lucia Lore. And the powerful Noor Hamza takes over from Khelefi. Laura working hard, but Hamza is gaining. Oh no, Laura has gone around the pole from the wrong side, earning a delay penalty from the ref. Hamza, now with a comfortable lead, hands over to Mohamed Baraki. And Linus Gerdes takes over the final leg from Laura. Both athletes giving it everything they've got. But Baratli's lead is incontestable, and Tunisia takes the win. Hans Gerdes nonetheless super proud of his son's commitment and a great team effort. In the final event, it was hosts France against Algeria. By the last handover, France had opened a convincing lead, with Roman Charrier finishing well ahead of Abdullah Makhloufi. In what has become a hallmark aspect of the camaraderie in this sport, the winners and all remaining competitors remained at the line to encourage the Algerian team's effort. Great team spirit shown by the French, ending the day on a high. The French team once again taking gold, followed by the Algerians with silver and Tunisia with bronze, and Italy taking up 4th place. The next day, the sun rose on the final and most difficult event of the competition, the ultimate challenge, the Aqua Beach Trail. The course starts and ends here, at the historic Château de la Napoule, built in the 1300s. Athletes must alternate between aqua walking and cross-country running along the coast, including some steep climbs. 6 laps make a total of 7.5 kilometers, including 1.8 kilometers in water that will push athletes to their limit. First off, the men. Tunisian Mohamed Baratli leads the group into the water, closely followed by Frenchman Flavien Maubert and the Catalonian Alex Sole. Next, the women. Leading around the first buoy, the two Italians, Paola Messina and Francesca Icardi, closely followed by Catalonians Alicia Domingo and Walia Kaler. From France, Charline Gemois and Constance Dijk, and Suad Ayari from Tunisia. The men leaving the castle and heading for the second bay. The two Italians leading the women's frontrunners out of the water, with the two Germans, Enya Niedermeyer and Jeanette Müller, close behind. In the third lap, the men frontrunners are way ahead of the pack, setting a punishing pace. Charline Gemois is opening up a lead in front of the female frontrunners, followed by Alicia Domingo, Constance Dijk, Paola Messina, Walia Kaler, and Germany's Enya Niedermeyer. The men frontrunners are now a tight pack of four, led here by Baratli, Sole, Maubert and Sancho. And there are now 5 women firmly in the front: Gemois, Domingo, Messina, Dijk and Niedermeyer. The leading woman approaching the buoy in bay number 2. In the final lap, Gemois has opened a commanding lead. Followed by Messina, Dijk, Domingo and Niedermeyer. The men in the meantime had finished, with Flavien Maubert winning against tough competition from Sole and Baratli. Charline Gemois with a convincing lead, crossing the line to take gold for France. Followed by Paola Messina from Italy. Meanwhile, in the water, Niedermeyer was leading the pack for third, with Domingo and Dijk close behind. Dijk makes a final sprint, overtaking Domingo. Dijk is gaining on Niedermeyer. She tries to take her at the buoy. Niedermeyer is giving it all she's got. Niedermeyer is pulling away. And she does it! Young Niedermeyer taking bronze for Germany. A great gesture after an epic battle. On the podium, the Marseillaise rings out for France's gold, with Catalonia taking silver. But it was the bronze for Germany that won most people's hearts. On the women's top 10 leaderboard, France taking first and fourth, Italy second and ninth, and Germany a very respectable third and seventh positions, with Catalonia earning fifth and sixth, and a great effort from Tunisia and Algeria.
J'ai bataillé jusqu'au bout. L'italienne était une adversaire costaud. Et dernier plat, là, j'ai réussi à mettre à peu près 10-15 mètres entre nous et terminer première. Comme l'an dernier, et c'était pas gagné, je suis contente de cette place.
And on the men's podium, France's Flavien Maubert taking a hard-won gold, with stiff competition from silver medalist Alex Sole from Catalonia and from Mohamed Baratli claiming the bronze for Tunisia. In the top 10 men's leaderboard, France and Tunisia took first and third positions respectively, with Catalonia claiming second and fourth, Algeria fifth and eighth, Germany sixth and seventh, and Italy taking 9th and 10th.
Mohamed, le Tunisien, était très fort, le Catalan aussi. Il a fallu attaquer au bon moment et jusqu'au bout, ils étaient derrière, donc jusqu'au bout, c'était pas gagné. Donc vraiment très fort concurrent, bonne densité devant et bravo à eux.
A great performance by our hosts and a truly memorable experience for Germany's young bronze medalists.
Also ich habe mit der Jeanette zusammengearbeitet am Anfang und ich weiß aber, dass ich gegen Ende des Rennens immer noch mehr rausholen kann und einfach, wenn ich mein Tempo laufe, dann besser werde. Und so ist es dann heute auch verlaufen und irgendwann war ich dann auf Platz 5, dann Platz 4 und dann habe ich schon überlegt, wie das denn wäre, jetzt einen Medaillenrang zu erreichen. Und letztendlich habe ich es dann tatsächlich geschafft, nochmal zu überholen und die letzten Meter waren mehr als nur anstrengend und insbesondere das letzte Raussprinten. Ich dachte, ich komme nicht mehr bis zum Ende, aber es hat funktioniert und es war ja dann recht erfolgreich.
Du musst ein sehr stolzer Vater sein.
Ja, unglaublich, was meine Tochter gemacht hat. Eine Bronzemedaille, das kann ich nicht glauben. Ein Glas, ein Wahnsinn.
Elna Niedermeyer took a respectable 6th position in the top 10, followed by teammate Linus Gerges in 7th.
Wir können nicht mehr aufholen, aber wir wollten einfach noch einen guten Schlusssport machen und vor allem das war ein richtig geiler Tag.
Einziger Nachteil ist, man kommt halt nie in so einen Rhythmus rein, so einen Fluss, weil manchmal bist du im Wasser, das ist eine andere Belastung, da kommt es aus dem Wasser raus, da musst du Treppen hoch, Treppen runter und man ist schwer, da in so einen Rhythmus zu finden, den man durchhalten kann. Yes, geschafft!
Ja, super.
Jeanette Miller also did well, taking 7th position among the women.
Toller Teamgeist, sehr, sehr anstrengend, sehr anstrengend. Ich habe auch irgendwann mal so nach der zweiten Runde den Anschluss verloren, aber es hat Spaß gemacht, ich habe versucht dran zu bleiben und einfach genial.
As the teams celebrated the end of another successful European Aqua Walking Championship, team leader Martina Gutmann reflected on this new sport and why it is becoming so popular.
Ich denke, dass der Sport wird oft unterschätzt, wobei das Schöne ja ist, dass er tatsächlich sowohl als sportliche Disziplin als auch als Reha-Sport benutzt werden kann. Dass es wirklich für Menschen in jeder Konstitution geeignet ist und man sich enorm steigern kann.
Team member and creative director Manuela Kusenberg designed the uniforms for the event.
Die Farben sind orientiert an dem maritimen Flair, an dem Himmel, am Wasser und auch ein bisschen an unseren bayerischen Farben. Und das gibt natürlich ein ganz tolles Gefühl nach innen. Es gibt einen Zusammenhalt und ein Selbstbewusstsein als Team für jeden Einzelnen. Und das wiederum kommt dann halt in der Leistung und auch in der ganzen Ausstrahlung nach draußen.